Each week, we bring you stories of athletes who inspire us.
Aubrey, Verlis Smith is a senior on the Ceres football team. Our Brian Mueller tells us Verlis has found more than just one home playing for the Bulldogs.
Verlis Smith is always on the go. Tends to happen when you're a four-sport athlete. Football, volleyball, track, and basketball. In fact, is there a sport Verlis can't play?
Golf. Golf, man. Golf is a tough sport.
Okay, so you might not find Verlis on the fairways, but the grass is greener on the football field for the Ceres senior.
Football, man, I just love it. I just love playing the game, love being out here on the field, love spending time with my brothers.
His work ethic, being a leader, team captain in the offseason, in the weight room.
Verlis is a busy man for the Bulldogs, playing wide receiver, corner, and even a little bit of QB. There's no such thing as idle hands for Verlis.
Staying busy is my motto, I guess, what I live by. Me staying busy, keeping myself busy, my brain busy on things that I love doing, man, this is what I live for, pretty much.
Staying busy was also once a necessity.
The background I've had hasn't always been all sunshine and rainbows, so growing up, sports was always that thing that got me away from home. I hate to say it, but it's true. It got me away from home, which I didn't want to be.
Verlis grew up in the El Dorado Hills area. Both of his parents battled drug addictions that tore the family apart. Verlis and his three siblings moved out when he was just 7 years old.
I was youngin', trying to provide for my little sister, my newborn little brother, and my older brother. We just did whatever we could to keep moving, to stay alive, really, because we really had to fend for ourselves.
Verlis and his siblings survived going from group home to group home. But through it all, Verlis clung to the idea that there were sunnier days ahead.
I was just always the kid that smiled through everything. So staying positive to me was really my sanctuary, to get away from reality.
Verlis was living with a family member in high school, but things didn't work out and he eventually moved out last year. He was still taking his high school classes online and working a part-time job, all while living out of his car.
My biggest thing was to get through it, whatever I had to do. Going through that time, school, working, sports, it wasn't easy.
But when Verlis was at his lowest, his Bulldog family was there to pick him up. This is Ceres Athletic Director John Bassard and his family, a family that Verlis is now a part of.
If we're ever going to do anything good, this is a kid that absolutely has earned and deserves a second chance.
Verlis has been living with the Bassards since December, a time that has been filled with new experiences.
He came up to me and asked me to teach him how to shave. And it's like, God, there's things you just don't even think about that were just second nature with your own children, but now you're dealing with somebody else. So it's been an education process for us, big time.
I've never had a room to myself, so me having just a room to myself, man, feels good. Like I said, I'm grateful for this family, for what they're doing for me and getting me to that next step of life.
The boy that had to learn to be a man far too soon can now just enjoy being a kid again.
To me, he was robbed a lot of his fun times of growing up. So we really have, tried to take that burden off of him. That was huge for us, was providing a little bit of stability for him so he could enjoy being a kid.
Verlis has a 4.15 GPA and is on his way to helping Ceres have their first winning season since 2004. He hasn't forgotten where he's come from. He wears number 12 to honor his late father's birthday, and he hopes to improve his relationship with his mother. He's not bitter. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
If I didn't have what I went through years ago, I don't think I would be here right now. It motivated me to push harder. It motivated me to get through everything a lot better than what it had before.
With those hardships behind him, the man who likes to stay busy is learning to take things a little slower.
Now I can take a step back and breathe. Just relax, take a deep breath, man. It feels good. It feels really good.
Reporting in Ceres, Brian Mueller, 49ers Sac High Sports.
Verlis says his biggest goal in life is to get a college diploma, and he already has an offer to continue playing football at the next level with more to come.
All right, well on his way.
Well on his way.